So it's really great to feed your birds throughout the year, but it's especially important to do it during the winter as it provides a really vital source of energy for the birds. Now we're going to be attracting all sorts of birds to your back garden, like robins, blue tits, goldfinches, wagtails. So I'm going to show you how to make lard cakes, and I'm also going to show you how to use recyclable goods to make your own bird feeders. Okay, so before we start making our bird feeders, I'm going to show you some of the bird food that we have with us. Right, to start with, we've got peanuts. Now birds absolutely love these, and these are really good for bird feeders. But we're going to make some lard cakes now, and we don't need the peanuts for that. So I'm going to put these down to one side, and over here we've got some amazing birdseed mix. Now this is full of bits like corn, we've also got some sunflower seeds in there as well, and loads more. Over here we've also got our lard, which is one of the main ingredients for the lard cakes. So to mix it all up, we've got a mixing bowl, and we've also got some cake cutters here to make some really good shapes for them. And to help them dry, we've got a nice little tray over here as well that we can put them on. Okay, so to start making these, we need to do 1 part lard, just put that in there, to 2 parts of the birdseed. Okay, and then we just need to mix that all up. Now you need to make sure that this is all at room temperature as well. There we go, perfect. Right, so we're now going to get our shapes. Let's start squishing that in there. Right, so that's those lard cakes done. They now need to cool down, so then they can get all nice and solid so we can pop them right out. So whilst they are cooling down, I'm going to show you how to make some absolutely amazing bird feeders. This is one that I made earlier. It's called the Birdie Bird Feeder. All birds need to do is sit on the beak and they can peck the birdseed from inside. This guy's not actually finished yet. All I need to do is add the wings and the pupils on as well. But today I'm going to show you how to make a monster bird feeder. You don't have to do a bird or a monster, you can make whatever you like. But I am going to show you how to make the monster, so let's get started. So firstly we need our main component. Now this is a carton of juice, milk, it really doesn't matter. Then we've got our paints, our paint brushes, some water, a ruler, some pens and pencils, a pair of scissors, some sandpaper, and finally you need your spray paint. So our first thing that we need to do is we get our carton and we get some sandpaper. Now you need to sand all over the carton, otherwise it just won't stick and the paint will crack off. So let's get started. Okay, so now we've got light sand all over this. We can now put our paint on. So you can use ordinary paints or you can use spray paint. I'm going to use spray paint because it's a lot quicker to put over. But if you are using it, you need to do it in a well-ventilated area away from the family dog or any other pets, because I'm sure they will not appreciate it. So let's get painting. Okay, so this is all spray painted. Now we're going to make the mouth. So I'm just going to do a rough idea on here, but remember yours doesn't have to be the same at all. You can do whatever you want. So I'm going to make it so it's 3 centimeters from the bottom, and I'm also going to make it 3 centimeters from there. We don't want the mouth to be too far back, otherwise the bottom will just fall off and there'll be seeds everywhere. So I'm going to draw that out along there. I'm also going to draw by that 3 centimeter mark that I made there. And I'm going to do 3 centimeters just like I did on the other side right here as well. Okay, so we've drawn the bottom now, and I'm now going to draw it right to the top, and I'm going to do this from this line, and I'm going to go about 8 centimeters, but remember you do need to have the mouth quite big because the birds need to actually be able to get in to get the seeds. Okay. And then you just want to connect those 2 lines up here. And then that's it. Okay, so now that mouth is marked out, we're now going to start cutting it. Okay, so almost finished cutting that one. There we go. Right, so that is our monster mouth cut. That's all done. Right, so the next step for this is to paint it. But instead of watching paint dry, I'm going to show you some other bird feeders that you can actually make. Okay, so this is one of them. And these are all used just using recycled goods. So this old tin can, and all I did was wrap it around with loads of string and also put a couple of lolly sticks in there so that the birds can just sit on there and peck their way in there, and you got loads of bird seed in there. So, next one we have, this is quite a clever one, ordinary bottle of water, bit of string coming out of the top there, and all you need to do, get some wooden spoons, cut some holes in there, get the wooden spoons, push them right in, and make sure you've got a big cut there so that the seeds can just go out into the spoons, which is really good. Nice, clever idea. There we go. And finally, well, almost finally, we've got one more after this. We have this one, which is quite a fancy one. You don't need to go as far as this, but this is quite nice. All this is, load of lollipop sticks layered up on top of each other. It's got a nice flat bit in there as well, so you can put some of your lard cakes in there. And on the top, you've got just a salad box, an old salad box that you can get from any supermarket that's just been painted red and white to look like a really nice toadstool. There we go. And finally, here we go. This is the one I made earlier. This is a little bird, a little owl. All we need to do with this guy is get some string on top of his head, along there, and then that's it. You can put the bird seed in there, and then the birds can come along and peck from his mouth. Right, so let's see how that monster's coming along. So here he is, our monster bird feeder. He's looking a lot like a scared frog, but he'll still work as a good bird feeder. All you need to do, fill the bottom here with bird seed, and birds can fly over, perch on the bottom lip, and munch away. So there we go. That's 5 really good bird feeders that are made just of recyclable goods, like these 2 juice holders, juice containers there. We've got a tin can here, a salad box there, and a water bottle. So that's 5 really good ways that you can use recyclable goods to attract wild birds to your garden.